been mentioning the theater experience. Well, recently on X, a comedian went on a rant about what it's like, what the theater experience is like. This is from the Finance DY Stop X account. This comedian here, his name is Steve Byrne, I believe. Let's see what he has to say.
So I just left a movie theater before the movie started. I just want to say to AMC, Regal, you're a movie theater chain. You're wondering why people aren't going to movies. I'll tell you. First off, 30-minute previews, no one wants it. Second off, I go to see Fantastic Four a few nights ago, sitting between teenagers, talking, texting the whole time. I'm just trying to tune it out, trying to get through it. Tonight, I go see F1. We're through the previews. It's a Tuesday. The theater is half full. Ready? So there's a group to my left, a group to my right, but a seat in between. So I'm isolated because I looked at the map. I'm not going to sit next to somebody. I'm going to sit by myself. So a girl sits right next to me, another girl sitting right next to me, and they're friends. I'm thinking, you got to be kidding me. There's a whole theater here, 4 more rows, empty pockets, but you're going to split between me. A third girl comes up. She goes over to them and starts talking to them and is eating their snacks. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Then the third girl says, excuse me, sir, would you mind? And I go, you know what, guys, it's Tuesday. Empty seats there, empty seats there, empty seats there. The whole front, it's all empty. You could have sat anywhere. And you're asking me to move? Why don't you move? You know what? Take the seat. Fuck it. Fuck you. So, if you want a good movie experience, A, it's on the theaters. Stop with the trailers. We don't need 30 minutes. 2, if you go to the movie theater, don't be a moron. Have some decorum. Have some civility. Most importantly, have respect for other people that are at the movie theater. Okay? 70% of this world is awesome. 30%, cunts. And I've been sitting next to them at AMC.
Up that ratio. It's like 60-40.
Okay, now Alan and I think are very lucky, or I feel lucky. The AMC Burbank I go to, that's film fans. Derek, you go there.
Oh yeah,
It's hardcore film fans. It's not as good as ArcLight, but mostly people are respectful.
Isn't this just like, I mean, ladies, you may not know this, but for dudes, when we go into the bathroom, there's urinals. There's like an unspoken rule. You don't go unless you have to. You don't go right next to a dude if there's a bunch. You go opposite one. It's the same thing with seats in the movie theater. You leave a space.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
Like,
what if it's in the middle section?
See,
That's like
I'm
prime viewing.
right.
I don't know.
I'm a weirdo. I don't know if it's a weirdo
Above
thing,
or
but
below.
I have to be in like the dead center of the theater. Like that's my thing. I got to be right there. I live in Southeast Missouri. We have a very tiny theater, and we do have a lot of a-hole kids. But I do disagree with him in the fact that I like movie trailers. I love the trailers. It's the commercials before the trailers. We don't need all that shit. We don't need Maria Menounos. We can watch her at the gas pump. We don't need her at the theater.
What I do without Nuvie or whatever the fuck that is.
Nuvie. I don't care about
Nuvie.
that shit. We don't need commercials at the movie theater. That's what TV is for, okay? We don't need that. And the thing with the kids, parents, discipline your damn kids.
Yeah.
Okay? It's the parents. Discipline your children. Do not make me do it for you, because listen, most of me is full on white Karen, and I will show that in a movie theater. If you're going to sit right next to me when there are plenty of seats and you're all going to be me, and on your phone, I will make an ass out of myself and embarrass whoever is with me. I do not care.
Yeah. And
Well,
not all theaters.
Sorry, go ahead.
Not all theaters are created equal. There's ones that I've been to that, I don't know why they have the 30 minutes of ads and commercials and a few trailers sprinkled in.
Because they don't make
30
money.
minutes.
Yeah. Elaine,
But
that's
then there's
why.
others that don't do that. I have my theater that I am very loyal to that doesn't do that. They play cool things in front of the movie, and no, not a ton of ads either. And they have nice plushy seats that have tons of arm room. The armrests are nice and wide, so even if someone's next to me, it doesn't feel like in my space. So yeah, I find the theater that you like and that is comfortable and won't have a bad experience in it.
Yeah. Well, to Badger's point, movie theaters need to have an odd number of urinals, like say 5, so that when 2 people come in, they're on the ends, and then that third person goes right in the middle, and you still have that
Slide
one
right on
urinal.
Don't
Yes.
make eye
Yeah,
contact.
2 people.
Don't make
Yeah.
small talk.
Yeah, but you really do. You're right. You do have to find your theater. I do like trailers. I do not like commercials. Don't show me a Coke commercial or a Ford commercial or a Google commercial. I don't want it. Just give me the trailers. I like the trailers as like, it's the reason why my clock in my bathroom where I shower, the clock is off. Like I set the clock where I know I've got an extra 10 minutes. Like with the movies, I have time to go get popcorn and a drink. So I don't mind the trailers.
Yeah, the first time I saw an ad before a movie, I was really freaked out. I was like, "What is this? Why is there an ad? Where's the trailer? I want to see the trailer." Usually at my theater, it's about 15 minutes of ads and trailers before the movie. So you have like 15 minutes leeway to go get your concessions or whatever and not be late and miss the beginning of the movie. But remember when we were reading that article that said that like theaters were going to be implementing or attempting like theater showings, movie showings where you can be on your phones?
Yes.
Horrible.
They want to do a thing where you're allowed to be on your phone for a movie.
No.
So,
Yeah. And I
it's gonna
think that
happen.
like that's where these types of people would be. These groups of kids would be in that showing where you can be on your phone, you can pull it out and not disturb people like the guy in the video,
They
who
don't
are actually there
care.
to watch the movie.
No.
But I don't
They
know.
don't, and you can't tell people to shut the fuck up anymore because shame doesn't exist. And if I yell, shut the fuck up, because there's no polite way to say it, I will be on TikTok either getting beat up by a bunch of kids or beating up a bunch of kids, and it won't be good for anyone. The movie will stop. So you just have to sit there and there's nothing to do anymore.
Well, I think that like even allowing the one showing where you can be on your phone, it's not going to fix it. I think that the guy in the video is like, it's completely right. Like, bring back movie etiquette. Just stay off your phone.
They should do they should do a video about movie etiquette. Or even bring back smoking. Have non-smoking screenings.
There you go.
Smoking.
Everyone vapes.
There's a famous like the Alamo Draft House has a great their pre-show trailers they're hilarious. They show weird like Japanese ads and just like crazy. And there's that John Waters like thing about don't smoke in a theater, but he says go ahead and smoke. It gives ushers jobs. Like,
Well, they have those what do you call it? They have when I went to see here's the thing. They used to tell people like get off your phone. They don't do that anymore at the movie theater.
Ushers are on their phone too.
Yeah, and
Alamo Draft House has
I went to a play. I went and saw Beauty and the Beast at the theater, and there was a guy anytime someone pulled out their phone, he walked up to them and told them, "Put it away. You're disturbing people. Put it away. You have to put it away." That happened like 4 times when I was sitting there when people would pull out their phone, and he would walk up to them and tell them, "Put it away." They need to start bring that back.
Bring yonder bags.
Alamo Draft House
Bad
has a
shape,
policy.
man. I don't ever have these problems. I go to theaters, I sit down, everything's cool. Now, the thing that does kind of disturb me are a massive amounts of trailers. 15 minutes of trailers is perfectly fine. I don't think we need anything more than that. But like 25, 28, 30 minutes, that's crazy, So I feel like scale back the trailers. That's the number one thing that they need to do. Give us maybe 5 trailers instead of like 8 trailers or whatever it is now.
Yeah.
And then, we know what time the movie starts, honestly, because we know it's like, okay, it's going to be 25 minutes, 30 minutes later. So, you can kind of judge accordingly. But yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I don't have any of these problems. I sit down. Most people are respectful.
You're a big black dude. No one's trying to fuck with you.
Well, all right, you got a point there. But I think like I think one of the main I think the last time I went to see Sisu 2. And
Great
there was a
movie.
guy sitting next to me. He was on his phone, but as soon as the movie went, put his phone away. It's like, all right, cool. I'm good with that.
Let me turn down the brightness. If you
Or
have
at
to,
least put
you
your
know
phone
what I'm
away.
saying? Or like do that little
something. But yeah, be respectful of the movie going experience. I think that's the main thing. And the fact that people aren't, that's kind of the reason why, people are tired of going to movies.
Well, the
Well,
Alamo
they
Draft House has a
usually-
policy that you get one warning and then you get
Yes.
kicked out. Sorry,
you're out.
Danny, you
Okay.
and Steph
Oh.
had comments. So go
Well,
ahead.
what I was gonna say, because I think Steph, you were saying you get like 15 minutes of commercials and then you get the trailers. Well, here it's like 30 something minutes of commercials before you even get to the
what?
trailers.
Oh no,
And-
it's 15 minutes of ads and trailers. That's
Yeah,
it.
no, we get like
Total.
30 minutes of ads. I'm
Oh, no.
45 years old. I have had 4 kids. My bladder cannot take that bullshit. I don't have time for this. We don't need the commercials. I don't want to
Yeah.
see that woman anymore. I can't stand her. And because of this problems. And then when I get to the gas pump, she's there too. I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but this
You
is
just said
excessive.
it. Like, I don't have time for this. It's the time. They're taking advantage of your time, which is very important to you. And you don't want to sit through half an hour of trailers. Plus, now, movies have gone to 2.5 hour movies. That's 3 hours out of your day
Listen,
that you're just devoting to sitting down
exactly.
and watching
Yeah.
something, and they need to respect your time.
I can no longer convince my 46-year-old boyfriend to go to the movies with me anymore because
Well,
of it.
you should try the Draft House. This explains itself.
No way.
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys actually enjoy treating your customers like pieces of shit, because
We
that's
do.
how I felt when I went to the Alamo Draft House. Okay? You know what? I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to text in your little crappy ass theater. It was too fucking dark in that place for me to find my seat, alright? I was using my phone as a flashlight to get to my fucking seat. So excuse me for using my phone in USA, United States of America, where you are free to text in a theater. I was not aware that I couldn't text in your theater, all right? I've texted in all the other theaters in Austin, and no one ever gave a fuck about what I was doing with my fucking phone, all right? And it was on silent. It wasn't on loud. It wasn't bothering anybody. You guys obviously were being assholes to me, and I'm sure that's what you do, to rip people off. You take my money, and then you throw me out. I will never be coming back to your Alamo Draft House or whatever. I'd rather go to a
Promise.
regular
Good.
theater where people are actually polite.
Such as
And, I'm going to tell everyone about how shitty you are. And I'm pretty sure you guys are being assholes on purpose. So thanks for making me feel like a customer. Thanks for taking my money, asshole.
Yes, I was gonna say I knew this was in Texas.
I mean, she
That's
kind of had a
fantastic.
point. She wasn't on
No,
her
she's
phone
lying.
texting.
She said she
couldn't-
was using
Which
it as a flashlight.
She couldn't
and
find
then
her fucking
she said
seat.
She was texting. Now, what are you doing? Are you using it as a flashlight or are you texting somebody?
If it was
Exactly.
just
One or the
that,
other chick, yeah,
they
you
should have-
lying your ass off. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Remember the
Yeah.
ushers would come in with the
Al-
airplane landing fucking wands and they'd help people find their seats? Where are they?
Yeah.
I love Alamo Draft House.